Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Rena speaking. Today we're going to make some cinnamon buns. What I have here, I'm making double batch tonight guys because I'm going to make a regular and buko pandan. So what I have here, 6 cups of flour, regular flour. I have 2 eggs. I have 1 stick of melted butter. You can also use margarine if you like. I have 1 teaspoon of salt. And this is my yeast mixture. I have 1 1/2 cup of warm milk. I have 2 tablespoons of sugar, and I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of instant yeast. So here we go guys. Just mix your sugar, because the sugar is the one that's gonna feed the yeast. Okay, make sure that your milk or water or evaporated milk, because you don't have to use milk guys, you can use water, fresh milk, or evaporated milk. I'm using 2% milk here. Okay, so just add 2 teaspoons. Put that away. Mix this together. You can leave this in a warm place. Me, I'm just gonna leave it here. I mean, it's kind of warm today anyway, and it's gonna bloom guys. Okay, that's when you know that your yeast is alive. As you can see, I don't know if you can see it, but it's already starting to bloom. Anyway, I'm just gonna go and add all this together. That's my salt. Let me add my egg. I am gonna save the eggshells because I'm gonna crush them up and add them to my compost. Nothing goes to waste guys. Okay, and then I'm going to add my butter. Butter is gonna make it yummy. Like I said guys, I'm making double batch tonight because I'm going to make half of it, I'm gonna make buko pandan, and half I'm going to just make it regular. So as you can see guys, this yeast mixture is blooming so fast. I mean, it's been like a minute or so and it's blooming. So just mixing this all up. All right, I'm not gonna wait until it foam all the way up. This is good enough for me because we're going to rest the dough anyway for 2 hours. So here we go guys. Just add it all up. Add it all up. Okay, sorry, the lighting here sucks, and I'm not really good in taking videos guys, so you have to pardon me with that. And if your dough is a little too wet, just add more flour, a little at a time, because you don't really want to have a very hard dough. Then your buns won't be so soft and yummy. It's gonna be like a rock. So look at this. Now I'm gonna add a little bit more flour guys. Don't be scared. When you get this kind of consistency, don't be scared. Just add more flour, a little at a time. Okay, here we go. I think this is good, and I'm going to start kneading. Don't go away guys. Okay guys, this is my dough. I have been kneading this now for the last 10 minutes. And look at this. Look at this nice and soft dough. Look at that. All right, I'm gonna need this for a couple more minutes. Then I'm gonna put this in a bowl, cover it up, and let it rise for 1 to 2 hours or till it doubles in size, and I'll be right back. Filling for the dough. This is 1 cup of pecans, crushed pecans. This is 1 tablespoon of cinnamon or pumpkin spice powder. This is 1 cup of brown sugar, and this is 4 tablespoons of melted butter. You can add more sugar or less if you don't want it to be so sweet. You can add more nuts if you like, or you can just leave it out if you don't have nuts. So I'm just gonna mix it all up in this bowl, and I'll be back. This is the consistency you want to get when you mix your filling, your nuts, your brown sugar, your butter, and your cinnamon powder. And this is my dough. This is like, I think I've waited an hour and a half because I was busy doing something, but it's beautiful. Look at this. So take the excess air, punch it down, then take it out from the bowl. And roll it out. Roll it out into rectangle, guys. And then we add our filling, okay? I don't know if you guys can see this. Your filling doesn't have to be too much because once you bake this, it's going to leak out. So don't worry if you don't have enough to cover the entire thing, because you're going to put frosting on this when it's done anyway. All right, guys. Yep, make sure that it's even. You can use a spoon if you like, but me, I like to use my hand just to make sure they stick. Just press it down. Like I said, you can use your spatula, you can use a spoon, but I like to use my hands. I prefer to use my hand, so I know exactly that they are sticking, so they're not gonna fall out when I roll them. Okay, now I'm going to roll this, guys. All right, I'm gonna go roll this out now, guys. You cannot make any mistake doing this. This is easy. All right, guys, easy. And then when you're done rolling this, guys, you can let this rest for maybe another 15-20 minutes. And while you're doing that, while you're resting your dough for the second time, you can make your frosting. Okay, look at this. Very nice and soft. Okay, guys, I'm done cutting my cinnamon buns. Here we go. I made 16 buns, so look at that. Isn't that beautiful, guys? Brown sugar, the nuts, the cinnamon, and the butter. And I'm gonna cover this and let it rest for maybe 20 to 30 minutes. You could do like 10 to 15 minutes if you like, but I wanna make it longer so they can rise a little bit more. And look at this, guys, it's nice and soft. And while this is resting, I'm going to make my frosting. Don't go away, guys. Keep on watching. Okay, guys, while my buns are rising for about, like I said, 20 to 30 minutes, I'm gonna make my frosting. So this is 8 ounces of cream cheese. This is softened, guys, softened. This is also softened butter. This is about, let's see, I wrote it down somewhere, sorry guys. 4 tablespoons. This is only 3. I only put 3 because I'm trying to cut a lot of stuff here. And I also have a cup of crushed pecans for the topping. After I put my frosting, I'm gonna put this on top of it. And you also need 1 teaspoon of vanilla and 2 cups of powdered sugar. You mix it all up and that's gonna be your frosting. So here we go, guys. You don't need special tools to make this one. Of course, you could use blender, hand mixer, stand mixer. I have all that, but I want to show you guys the manual way, okay? You don't need special tools, like I said, to do this. And you can just put 1 teaspoon of vanilla. That's probably a little bit less, so 2 teaspoon. Doesn't have to be perfect, guys, okay? Does not have to be perfect. We are not perfect. We are meant to make mistakes so we can correct our mistake. So if you put a little bit more or a little less, hey, fix it, no problem. All right, I'm gonna mix up all this one and I'll show you the next steps. So my 30 minutes it's up and look at it now, guys. Look, it got a lot bigger, and my oven is ready. Set it to 350 degrees, and that is the finished product of my frosting, and that's gonna be the topping on top of the frosting later. All right, so I'll be back. I'm gonna go put this in the oven and I'll see you in half an hour. I am back and I'm done baking the cinnamon buns. So it took me 25 minutes, guys, to bake this. Look how delicious is that. Look at that. Well, anyway, I'm gonna make this quick because I'm running out of time here. So here we go. I'm going to start putting my frosting while the bun's still hot because I want to see them melt on top and drip to the sides, guys. I put this in the fridge. You could also melt this a little bit in the microwave before you put the topping, but since the bun's still hot, it will automatically melt by itself. And this frosting, sorry guys, is very, very delicious. I'm gonna put all the topping on every single one of this and I will be right back, so don't go away. All right, as you can see, guys, I put some frosting on half of my buns, and the other half I'm gonna leave it just like that because there's some diabetic people in my family and they cannot take too much sweet. So I'm gonna sprinkle some nuts, pecans. It's hard to take a video on one side of your hand and trying to sprinkle some nuts on the others. So here you go, guys. That's my finished product. So hope you enjoy my video, and if you have any questions, please ask me. And I will try to put the ingredients on the description box below. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe, and thank you guys for watching, and have a wonderful day, and God bless us all. Thank you.